Well, good evening, friends. How are you, all of you? Welcome to Let Us, the burning passion of achievement. Let the world test your talent. So, friends, today I have selected another motivational quotations. The difference between ordinary and extraordinary is that little extra. This quotation has been quoted by football player Johnson, Mary Johnson. So, friends, today I would like to discuss on this particular topic the difference between ordinary work and extraordinary work is the difference is little extra. So here we can discuss regarding our personal life as well as professional life. Most of the times whenever we are doing something, if we can put little extra then the ordinary process of putting the efforts, then the result will be miracle, and definitely that little extra efforts will take the result in a proper size and shape, and it will have definitely positive outcome. So I selected this while going through different quotations. So I found that this particular statement must be discussed today. So friends, in this rainy evening, I would like to discuss on this factor that the difference between extraordinary people and ordinary people is nothing, just a little extra efforts makes a ordinary person to extraordinary person. An extraordinary person becomes ordinary persons when that little extra things are debited, or it's reduced, then the difference comes to the similarity. So this is the true fact of the life. People says that he's very brilliant, he's very extraordinary, he's doing outstanding job, he's doing wonderful job. So these ornamental appreciations is nothing but due to the extra efforts which the ordinary people can also put, but the willingness is highly required in this meantime, because most of times what is happening, we are having a mental blockage before initiating any kind of good work. An optimistic always sees opportunity in kind of difficulties, and a pessimistic person always sees difficulties in opportunities. So that pessimism attitude always blocks us from putting some extraordinary efforts in persuading or in the persuasions or in the pursuit of our desired destination. So the most important factor here is that we need to reduce that mental blockage, because any difficulty work, any impossible work can be possible if we believe that yes, it can be done. It may be like that our 100 efforts might fail, but one efforts will be successful, and that one efforts might compensate, not might, definitely will compensate the efforts, the hard work of 100 efforts. So we need to work on wide variety of ideas, we need to work on wide range of the activities, range of goals or different kind of priorities. So who knows that one of or two of that different activities will crack, and that 2 3 goals out of 100 goals can be huge. So the factor is that here, if we don't do anything else, then there is no result. If we do variety of things with the focus, with self belief, determinations, commitment, I think we can be successful. So here, not the big things are going to be done, only put extra efforts, then the ordinary efforts will be turned into extraordinary efforts, and that extraordinary efforts will definitely give the desired results within a stipulated period of the time or the deadline. So it's a very beautiful statement given by that football Mr. Jimmy. Yeah. that the difference between extraordinary and ordinary is little extra. So this is the thing, that whenever we are doing something, we need to put bit extra efforts than the general people does. So that little extra efforts will take the activity, or it will take our life to a very suitable destinations and the situations. So there is not much difference between an ordinary person, between an extraordinary person. So the ordinary and extraordinary, the difference is just extra. So in the pursuit of the success in our life, we need to just put a bit extra efforts, bit extra strategy, bit extra willingness, which will make the plan extraordinary, and an ordinary person will be an extraordinary one. An ordinary effort will be extraordinary effort. An ordinary success will be extraordinary success. An ordinary student can be a brilliant student. Just an extra effort is required. So it may be in athletics, it may be study, it may be any kind of corporate life, it may be in house, it may be in temple, it may be in spiritual places, anywhere, it may be in the battlefield. If an individual is putting bit extra efforts, that's going to create miracle, and that's going to give a outstanding result. So it's an outstanding statement really, that we need to bit extraordinary, we need to put bit extra efforts any kind of activity we are doing. So we should not take any challenges in a generalized manner. We need to think bit extra. We need to put bit extra effort than the ordinary people. Then it's going to be an extraordinary normal. So where I was discussing that that mental blockage needs to be done away from any kind of activity while we are doing. So any things, any strategy, any work we are taking, so initially we need to think its positive sides, and we need to start working. Who knows, in the pursuit of one thing, you will get some better things. Suppose you are searching one bigger spiritual temple in your location. So in the searching of that destination, in that route you might get across lot of small temples, lot of other heritage places, lot of educational institutions, lot of reputed places where you have never visited or you have never seen. So your destination is something, but in the pursuit of the destinations, on the way of the destinations, you are getting to see lot of new things, lot of new opportunity, lot of new heritage. So, so any things we are undertaking, we need to do it. So we may not reach in that final positions or destination, but in the way of the destinations, we might get lot of things. So there is nothing to lose. Rather, there are so many things to learn, there are so many things to understand. So friends, I don't like to make it a longer one. So today I would like to conclude by giving that punchline: the difference between ordinary and extraordinary is that word extra itself. So we need to put bit extra efforts to become the extraordinary persons. So friends, thank you very much. I am going to put this on my YouTube channel also. So kindly give your honest feedback. How is this topic, and how the analysis of this particular statement, and like, share, and encourage me to come out with different kind of newer topics. So for today I would like to conclude this by saying the difference between ordinary and extraordinary is that little extra. Thank you friends, good night, bye bye, take care.